Thinking about heading into Sweet 16, let's talk about some of the pivotal moments from the beginning until this very moment, until what God is doing next. So let's go back to Live Oak Parkway for all of the people that may not know how we started the church and what it was like when we started. Give me some of your fondest memories of Live Oak Parkway.
So I remember the first time we walked into Live Oak Parkway before the church even began. We were looking for a location.
Yeah.
And I just remember you were so excited, like a kid in a candy store. And I just remember thinking, what in the world is this mess? It was awful.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
I just remember thinking, this is not gonna work.
But being there, life change, food giveaways, salvations, grew out of the place that we were in, remodeled it. In year 2, Christmas giveaways, we ended up getting another suite.
The empowerment zone.
The empowerment zone
kids.
for our children's church and kids church. In just 2 years, just to see God move was refreshing. And then to get to Berkmar High School. Now that to me was the most devastating time, because it seemed like we were taking a step back, but sometimes God has to cut things down in order to progress you and move you forward.
I must say that maybe after about 6 months of being in Berkmar, real talk, I started seeing our bank account, our church bank account change.
I was exposed as a leader. I'm catalytic, I have vision, but the structure and giving that to people and being able to cut our budget, I remember specifically by 38%, and we didn't know what was happening. But I do know that once I embraced that this is where we are, we took off in a high school.
We did.
Here's the crazy thing about our now location that we're in. We closed on this in 2013, but I walked in here in 2010.
You did.
I walked in here in 2010 and I said, man, this would be a nice church for somebody. Who knew that God was saving this for us to get the price down so we could be in a position to actually buy this thing when we were trying to rent at the other end of the street, which drove us into the high school.
Absolutely.
And so to come in here, this dirty, dusty, raggedy warehouse that I became a general contractor overnight with a conversation with my pastor. He tells me, hey man, I know you can do it. I know the way you think. And all of a sudden, it just started making sense. And I started getting people together and started doing lien waivers and started dealing with subcontractors. And this old dirty warehouse became our home. Here's the thing. God has always supplied the people that we need for the stage that we were going to.
Absolutely. When I think about this building and I look around, we see the beautiful gray paint, but up under the paint is the word of God. And so
scriptures all over the walls.
We wrote scriptures on almost every single place in this building. I think we may have even done it when we kicked out the new wall.
Absolutely we did.
When we kicked that one out.
When we expanded the sanctuary one Sunday after church.
And so I think we're surrounded by the word of God, literally. And it's just a part of who we are. And it's amazing.
We've been talking about it. We can't expand anymore. There are no more walls to knock out. There are no more classrooms to take over.
There's no more storage space.
There's no more parking. There's no more anything. We have nothing, but it's time to exit the building. Here's what I'm so excited about. Yeah, people have been faithful and they've been here, but there are thousands of people that need what TFC offers. We have a group of people now that understand this word of faith and this love that we have and this hybrid church that we've created is something that is attracting people all over from everywhere. And I'm just excited to let you know that we buying the block. That Rico building that used to kick us out from parking, there's ours, baby. sometimes you can be looking so far off and you're believing God. But when we sowed a seed got us this building. And this building is 42,103 square feet.
The current one we sit in. Yep.
This next building is almost 143,000 square feet. So we'll be able to do everything that we need to do. We're gonna have multiple courts, pickleball, greenhouse, counseling center, children's space, everything state of the art, a leadership academy. TFC, Faith Nation, we've done it. It's a blessing. It's a privilege. Not only is this gonna be debt-free, but we're gonna own that building as well, and we're taking it to the next level. We buying the block. It's time to take over. Get your friends, get your family, get your cousins, get your popcorn, get ready. We're about to watch God do something supernatural. It's time to take over. You did good, girl.